and welcome back to Indian History and Archaeology. I'm your host, Dr. Lajwanti Shahani. In this video, we're going to uncover the geological origins and significance of the unique Shaligram stone. In other words, we will be talking about how these Shaligram stones were formed. Well, this channel is about history and archaeology, so you can expect us to get to the bottom of things. Geology is an earth science, and in this case, we're going into the history of Earth. If the geological terminology gets too confusing or just too much, then may I suggest that you think about dinosaurs and the Jurassic era, although that was before the Shaligram stones were formed. Spoiler alert, the Shaligram are much older than the Indian landmass, which means they were formed long before the land we call India or Bharat was formed. Perhaps the older name Jambu Dweep may be more apt. You'll see what I mean in a few moments. If you find this video of value, then don't forget to like and share it. Also subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, then please do drop us a line in the comment section below. Until around 180 million years ago, India was a part of an ancient supercontinent in the southern hemisphere, known to researchers as Gondwana land. Besides India, this supercontinent also consisted of Africa, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. This is the southern hemisphere, remember. To give you a perspective, around 550 million years ago, Gondwana and Laurasia had together made up one supercontinent called Pangaea, which included the entire landmass on Earth. That was before they separated and moved towards the two poles in the opposite direction, with an immense water body known as the Tethys Ocean between them, separating the two supercontinents. Laurasia drifted away first, and then Gondwana. Around 120 million years ago, 120, the landmass, which today we visually recognize as India, broke off from the southern supercontinent and began to drift in the northeast direction across the Tethys Ocean at a speed of about 5 centimeters a year. You heard that right. That was 5 centimeters per year. Then about 70 to 80 million years ago, the Indian landmass picked up speed and began to race northward at the speed of around 15 centimeters per year. According to some researchers, the speed was around 20 centimeters per year. I know that sounds like snail's pace, but it was 3 to 4 times faster than any of the other land masses which were moving around during the continental drift. India crossed 9,000 kilometers in 70 million years, something which scientists are still struggling to explain. Here's an interesting note. A team of geologists from MIT have found evidence to suggest that a double subduction system may have provided this velocity or speed. Let me simplify that. Two paleotectonic plates carried India across the Tethys Ocean, sort of like a double engine thrust. I have an impressive quote from Lee Royden, a professor of geology and geophysics in MIT's Department of Earth, Atmosphere and Planetary Sciences. In earth science, it's hard to be completely sure of anything, but there are so many pieces of evidence that all fit together here that we're pretty convinced. When you look at simulations of Gondwana breaking up, the plates kind of start to move, and then India comes slowly off the Antarctica, and suddenly it just zooms across. It's very dramatic, unquote. Moving at this speed, about 50 million years ago, the Indian subcontinent collided with the stationary Eurasian plate in the north and brutally hit the brakes. According to geologists, the Himalayas were created due to the high pressure of the weight of seawater and massive amounts of rock rising up from the Indian and Eurasian plates when this geological crash occurred. This collision gave rise to the Himalayan and Hindu Kush mountain ranges, which in turn created a new air circulation pattern called the Indian monsoon system. But this event was so catastrophic that it also caused an ice age. On a side note, there are many fossils found in parts of India which date back to the ancient Gondwana land and provide the links with Africa, South America, Australia, and even the Antarctica. These have been classified as ancient and extinct flora and fauna, including dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure there were fossilized remains of other ancient hominids as well, which have not survived in our tropical climate. Of special note for us, however, in this video are the ammonites and echinoderms, which are Jurassic and Cretaceous fossils. These fossils are found extensively in the Spiti Shale Formation in the upper Himalayan region. The ammonite fossils are the Shaligram shela, which is an extremely rare stone found only in the glacial lake or kund of the Kali Gandaki river, which is in the Mustang district of Nepal. These fossilized stones are brought down from the upper Himalayas to Nepal by the Gandak river. The Kali Gandaki, located close to the Muktinath temple, meaning the place of salvation, is a tributary of the river Gandaki or Gandak, also known as Narayani. This is one of the major rivers in Nepal. It is also a tributary of the Ganga. This is important, so let me say it again. Shaligram is an ammonite fossil which is older than India in geological terms. And this stone is found nowhere else on earth except for the glacial lake of the Kali Gandaki river in Nepal. The ancient seaborne creatures called ammonoids from the Jurassic era were fossilized over time into ammonites or the Shaligram stones. The Mustang territory of Nepal, where the Shaligram is found, is said to have been under the ancient Tethys Ocean. So this area, the Mustang territory of Nepal that is, was once probably the bottom or the seabed of the Tethys Ocean, which was pushed up to the top. Remember, there were two paleotectonic plates traveling beneath the surface of India. Fossils from both these plates would also have been pushed up into the core of the mountains.
If you like this content, then do let us know by clicking on the like button and leaving a comment below this video. And if you'd like to watch more such videos, then please consider subscribing to the channel and click on the bell icon. That will give you notification of every new video from this channel.